Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Yesterday it was World Environmental Day, so I just want to say something from the Buddhist perspective. So if you look at the Buddha's own life story, and at the beginning, Buddha was born. He was born under the Bodhi tree, and in the middle of his life, he attained enlightenment under the Bodhi trees. And if you look at the end of his life, he passed away as a parinirvana under the Bodhi trees. So if you look at the Buddha's entire life, he has spent most of his life not in the palace, not in the cave. He lived outside, he lived under the Bodhi trees. So that means Buddha likes natures. He likes the open natures. And if you look at the Buddhist Sangha communities, means monks communities, when it takes place, the rainy season retreat, Buddha has made three key precepts for the monks. The first one is when the monks move from one place to the another place, they are prohibited to cut through the farmland. Then the second one, that monks are prohibited to cut down the trees, branches and leaves. Then the third one, Buddha has advised monks not to dig the earth without any necessaries. So these are the three key precepts that Buddha has made, because if we do that, then we can cause very harmful to the animals and the very tiny species around us. So we may kill them, or we may damage their homes, like that. And also Buddha has taught us the concept of dependent originations. So that means everything is interdependence. We are heavily depending on our earth, and we are depending on our environments. Our basic necessities, our oxygens, it comes from the trees and plants. So we have to take care of our planets. We have to take care of our environments. And if we look at our ancestors, the early civilizations, they came from forest. So today, if you look at the children also, if I give them a living caterpillars, or if I give them an artificial caterpillars, then we notice that children are more likely to choose the living caterpillars. So that shows that in the deep down, we like the natures. And if you look at the cities and towns, today we can see a very good infrastructures. We can see a big and tall buildings. Inside the buildings, we are trying to keep the plants and trees, and sometimes we can see the artificial plants and tree also. So that means we like the natures. So we should not harm our environment, and we should not kill animals, and we should not harm to the tiny species. When it comes to the killing animals, Indians, they have a very long history of eating vegetarian foods. So if you look at the one of the great Indian Hindu festivals called the Mahakumbh Mela, so at that time, not only the 1 million populations, you can see the 120 million populations, 120 million pilgrims, they gathered at that festivals. So that is the world largest festivals in the world. So at that time, it is a 1 month festivals. At that time, no single life is harmed. So all the pilgrimage, they prefer to enjoy the vegetarian foods. That is an amazing, that's very wonderful. And Buddha has also advised not to enjoy the meat for his followers, but Buddha did not make any kind of precepts for the monks not to eat a meat, because monks, their life, heavily depending on the alms. Monks, they have to go outside, they have to go for alms, they are begging the food from the families. So whatever the meals and foods offered by the family, monks, they have to accept it. If the family offered you a non-vegetarian foods, you have to accept it. You are not positioned to demand that I need this kind of food or that kind of foods. So that's why Buddha did not make any kind of precepts for the monks. So our Mother Earth, it is the one and only planet for us. If there is another planet that we can go there and live there, then it is okay to ignore this planet. But it is not like that case. So our Mother Earth is the one and only planet for us. So we have to take care of our Mother Earth. And also, if you look at the environmental degradations, environmental damage, it is not very obvious and it is not very visible. So if we reach to the certain point that we are not able to take a good breathings and our eyesights, we are not able to see anything. If we reach to that levels, then it's too late for us. So before it comes to too late, we must act something. We must protect our own environment and we must save our Mother Earth. Thank you.